Yes, all hail King Corbin on this week's episode of The Rundown. I am your Anna KK Double G, and yes, if you pay close attention, you will spot a rare sighting of EC3. This week on the Big Cena Theory, Raw comes to us from a YouTube poop in 2009, with the Fiend apparently showing us all his deeper cut roots and interrupting the beginning sequence before we even enter the arena. Such fearsome powers! Next you'll have the audacity to tell me that he actually knows how to use Audacity. The nerve. Seth begins the night with what you'd expect to be another stereotypical generic ketchup and mustard babyface promo, but he recently watched the Goku Black arc over the weekend and he wanted to tell us all how he felt.
It's all I can do to close my eyes and to hope that it's all just a bad dream that I'm gonna wake up from.
Seth is so scared of the Fiend that he turns to the last refuge of any WWE superstar, the WWE Universe itself. So naturally, once we hit the 12% of the crowd interaction that we need to move a promo along, Seth decides that the best course of action is to instead turn into Roman Reigns.
What did I do?
Because I
survived, and I
will.
Yup, sure. This is not a thing. Sure, nope, not noticing anything. Nope. Nah. Braun storms out to the ring with such little warning that not even he's awake yet, so Seth tells him that if he plays bait tonight, has a match tonight, that he will sing him a bedtime story before putting him to sleep. Hey kids, tonight we're gonna have a Fatal 5 elimination match to decide who gets to fight Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship next week, because they're definitely gonna give the match to someone else 2 fucking weeks before he's about to face the Fiend at Hell in a Cell. Definitely. We are then treated to an audio clip of Michael Cole leaving voicemails for all his family members on August 28th.
Are you guys ready to join the raid?
Believe it or not, here are 2 men who have already joined the raid here to take on actual competitors here tonight. Who will those competitors be? Why, it's the Orange Brothers of Death County, of course, flagged by their mother, Angelina Jolene Styles, with new devastating music that surely means they're about to be pushed to a point they've never been seen before. Ivar is sent into the corner, but shapeshifts into an amorphous blob, able to flip over so elegantly, before Daddy Ref throws out Mama AJ for having a haircut still stuck in 1984. He is promptly ambushed by third cousin Cedric, who ensures to continue this feud that AJ already dominated over for another lovely 4 weeks. Back in the ring, Eric is carrying around members of the OC with a level of ease that legitimately makes any course of action other than see ya bitch a risky endeavor, before they pin Anderson in the middle of the ring with the experienced Steve Valkyrie over the people who thought we were getting a push because they got new entrance theme and they were supposed to be getting a push because they were supposed to be getting a push. Now just when you think it's a rare sight to see a wild Rusev in the ring again, you know, the man who was apparently Maria's baby last week, but oh never mind, not really, that just lasted a one-time thing, so let's do this with one of the best superstars ever of all time. What was they talking about? Oh yeah, just when you think that's a rare thing, we see a wild EC3 in the ring, ready for battle and ready to show off his... Next up tonight is Nikki Cross versus Sasha Banks, aka the boss versus that wild animal that attacked her in the parking lot near the dumpster as she was walking towards her car with Takeout Chinese. And like in every other bout, for whatever reason, Nikki Cross dominates about 68% of this match, surprising us all on the outside of the ring by putting Sasha in a sleeper before she surprisingly counters with an electric chair drop. This is only outclassed by the most surprising thing of all, Michael Cole being actually witty and clever.
On the other side of the ring. Best friend, Cole, not buddy. You and I are buddies. Well, so you say.
Nikki throws a tantrum, catching the boss in between the apron and the ring, beating her titties mercilessly. Both women reach the top of the turnbuckle before Corey makes the grave error of using his head shaped like a hot dog like telepathy to understand Nikki Cross's train of thought.
Nikki's got to keep the pedal on the...
Bayley manages to get involved because who saw that coming before Alexa Bliss actually kills Bayley because who actually saw that coming, allowing Sasha too much time to recover and putting Cross away all the way to the bank. We head backstage where AJ Styles is showing a solid demonstration of the intro Through the Fire and Flames.
It doesn't matter if
Bitch, I can do that one-handed. We had even more backstage here where 2 men who should be doing better are joined by The Miz. But instead of actually doing anything relevant, they decided to tease the WWE Universe with a secret that every Charlie Kelly fan wants to know.
we actually know who the father is.
Hey look guys, next week on Miz TV it's gonna be Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. Potential racism versus potential lawsuit. The Whoo versus the Boo. Next up is 2 women who have basically hit rock bottom in the women's division, so I actually don't know who's going to win this match. Early on in the bout though, for some reason Corey and Cole seem to be in an argument about Hungry Box.
This is absolutely classless. Great form, sure, but
effective.
Despicable.
The Moon Knight herself hits Lacey with a frickin' eclipse off the apron onto the outside, almost taking victory for herself. But the lady who dare acteth liketh is showing us all why she's quick and witty and powerful and resilient and evolving and getting better each week and deserves to be at the top of the women's division. Ember Moon taps out because of course Vince McMahon hates anyone with that yummy level of thickness before oh my god who's letting Natty talk.
They say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
I know, right?
I totally
they do.
understand
They
why
do,
Lacey
imitation.
Evans would want to take a page
is that really?
from my playbook.
You can't
Unfortunately for Lacey,
No,
she hasn't
and I
quite
would
mastered
never.
the sharpshooter
yeah,
yet.
well, I guess that
If
part's
Lacey
true.
Evans wants a
She better be
rematch,
ready. She better be
Lacey
so
better
ready.
be ready to tap out.
She better be fucking ready, Natty. She better be fucking ready, Natty! Hey kids, it's another kind of pointless segment of the Firefly Funhouse! What important information will they have for us today?
I love Seth Rollins.
Ha! What a pig! Carmella and R-Truth come out to the ring creating their own storyline because the writers decided that no one can remember anything in the WWE Universe past this sentence. Carmella grabs the mic, begging and pleading for everyone to stop, that she can't take it anymore. She can't spend this life on the road. She just can't bear it. Seeing her in distress, Corey accidentally slips and reveals that his dominant tough guy persona is nothing more than an act.
Mojo Rawley's out there as well.
Oh, stop talking. When Mella says that, you gotta just not.
But without any warning, though, she rolls up R-Truth and claims the 24/7 championship herself. From R-Truth, who is quickly supportive of his friend's trickery. Which is lucky for her because all the women in the back who haven't been on TV in about 6 months instantly appear chasing her out of the crowd. The King of Darkness descends upon us all with even shittier music now because WWE still hasn't fucking learned that adding 2 songs together and just intercepting them at 10-second intervals is not a good fucking idea. He's here to obey the conservation law of 50-50 booking. I mean, just have a match with Chad Gable for absolutely no stakes. King Corbin throws Gable out into the WWE Universe because we can't just fucking say security guards for once. Oh wait, never mind, let's cut to commercial. We come back from the commercial where Corey and Cole are continuing their argument regarding Bakura as they rewatch the first series of Yu-Gi-Oh!
What has he done?
Name one thing.
Playing the long game.
Amazing-frickin'ly enough, Gable traps the King in an ankle lock, forcing him to smack him in the face with a scepter for high elemental damage, getting DQ'd and technically fulfilling the ritual to the 50-50 gods. The Alistairs of Pain are backstage in a dark room saying no one wants to fight them. Sorry, Heath. We're here with the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match to determine who's gonna get Mandible Clawed next week on Raw. Will it be Ricochet, the man with mic skills so bad that even his own music theme kicks his ass?
Can be real. And
the ring fills with superstars such as Ricochet, AJ Styles, Robert Roode, Rey Mysterio, and the mysterious Luigi now donning his red cape, who tries to go for a taunt before the match, but he glitches and his animation skips.
Same time, fall or submit.
Ricochet is on quite a roll in the beginning moments of this match, flying from post to post, taking on nearly every other competitor before Kinshasa. You know, Ricochet's out of the match! To celebrate this early victory, Sami Zayn reveals to us his true identity, cementing my theory all along that Nakamura has secretly been Luigi of the Mario Brothers, now managed by his older brother.
Hey, right in Styles' face!
Mysterio's laid out to the outside, before AJ Styles hits Shin with a phenomenal forearm, before Bobby Roode hits AJ Styles with a glorious DDT, before Rey Mysterio hits Bobby Roode with the 20 years of same flippy shit that we've seen over and over again and picks up the win with his splash. Seth is backstage being asked how he feels about Becky Lynch saying that she's gonna be the man tonight.
I'm not thrilled about it.
It's Braun versus Seth here tonight in the main event because we definitely needed to see the Universal Champion's finisher used about 8 more times to cement its devastating power. So as you probably figured, Braun hits the post and Seth does some splashes and super kicks. Braun is about to hit a power slam when, oh shit, the lights go out again. And oh shit, it's not Uncle Fester from the new shitty Addams Family movie. It's the Fiend locking in the mandible claw on Braun, who does his best impression of 2 bears fighting. The Fiend lays Braun out and then menacingly and slowly crawls towards Seth when... Well, that's it for this week's rundown. I want to thank you all for watching. I also want to give everyone a huge thank you because we recently hit that 500 sub mark and we seem to be well on our way to that 600 mark already. If you enjoy what we do here on GG Vision, you know how it goes. Hit that sub, hit that bell, leave a like, leave a comment making fun of my beautiful blazer. Share with a friend if you think they'd enjoy this kind of humor, and hopefully we'll hit that 1,000 mark before we know it. Tune in next week for the season premiere of Raw, where we'll definitely have balloons and streamers and confetti and 2 men who might have a heart attack. And of course, a shout out to all my patrons. If you at least soak the vegetables in butter and salt, I promise I won't nip at you when you give them to me. Maybe. This has been the Man from Earth. Telling you to be the character you know word. See ya. We're here with the Fatal 5-Way Elimination. We're here with the final... Seth decides that the best course of action is this... Seth begins the show with what you would expect to be another ketchup and mustard stereo. Both women reach the top of the turnbuckle before Corey. Hey, look, guys! Next week is going to be Miss TV with Hulk Hogan and the Ric Flair.